You know, guys, like growing up, I used to be afraid of these things. I don't know what they called, but I used to be so afraid of stepping on them, right? Because my mom used to say that we'll fall in there, like if we step on those, you know? And for the longest time, I was afraid of them because my mom said that it's dangerous to step on those things. So I'm just wondering, like, how many of you out there are holding fears that you inherited from your parents, you know, because there is a term called the bandwagon effect. A study was conducted with monkeys. They were all put in a cell, and there were bananas that were put on a step ladder, right? So whenever the monkeys tried to climb on that ladder to take the bananas, then they would be poured with cold water, yeah? And then the first five monkeys would be taken out of the cell, and then the scientists would bring in five new monkeys, yeah? And the other monkeys would also try to climb there, and then the cold water would just go off and pour them, you know, and they'd stop, they'd climb off quickly, you know. And it carried on for so long that the last set of monkeys just ended up not going for the bananas, even though they didn't know why, because the other monkeys would punish them, like, would reprimand them, like, don't go there, like, you know, but they didn't know why, you know. And I also saw a video of this other lady saying that when she grew up, they used to like cut meat in pieces, right? And it was because it didn't fit in the pot. Like back then, the pots were very small. And now she's well off, she has big pots, but she still cuts the meat, even though the meat can fit in without it being cut, because it's something that was done like continuously, like in her childhood. So she carried it with her, even though she had bought big pots and is using big pots, right? So I'm just wondering, like, how many of us are carrying fears from our parents, and you don't even know, like, why you have a fear of this thing, because I've never fallen in there, but because my mom said no, like if you step on that thing, like you're gonna fall, you know. And I've also had a fear of dogs. Like I was afraid of dogs for the longest time because my mom would say that dogs are dangerous, dogs would bite you, but she herself has never been bitten by a dog. It's something that her mom used to tell her. I'm sure her mom was also never bitten by a dog. It's something that her mom told her. So it's just something, it's a fear that has been passed on from generation to generation. Hence, it's been said that we're a product of our ancestors, you know. But I'm just wondering, like, how many things are we still holding on to, or how many things that we're still doing that are sabotaging us, that are hindering us from growing and becoming the best version of ourselves? Because I just stepped on that thing and I didn't fall, like nothing happened, you know? So I'm just wondering, like, guys, how many things are we still holding on to that was passed on to us that we don't have like any evidence of, or like this thing is dangerous, but because we were told and we were conditioned that this thing is dangerous, and then you also inherit that fear, and you know, like you're afraid to step on it, or you're afraid to get close to a dog because like you've been told, you've been conditioned that a dog is dangerous, you know. And now I've grown to love dogs. Like I've grown to love dogs, because I just saw that like it's a limiting belief, you know. So guys, how many things are we still doing or holding on to just because they were passed on from generation to generation and they're hindering us from growing, you know? So before, like, now I'm a person, like I've just become a person that I ask, or like, why are we doing this? If there's no valid reason that I can see, okay, or evidence again, like I don't participate, like I don't do it, you know. And now I'm being labeled as the black sheep of the family, and it's fine. But I'm not gonna do things just because there are things that have been done, like from generation to generation, even if like those very things are the ones that are hindering us, like from growing, you know. So yes, guys. All right. See you later. Let me go for my outdoor cycling. Bye.